Right, let's get started on making some more progress. So, left you last time with something that looked a little bit like this. Just before we move on, I just want to show you how we can position assets or text within a cell table, a table cell. If I just put my cursor here, you can see it flashing away, and down here it brings up the properties for what I've got currently selected, which is this cell. I can play around with the horizontal and vertical alignment of the cell's content. So if we click on the horizontal, we can go left. If I click on right, we can go right, back to center again. The vertical alignments, go away. Vertical alignments, again, it's currently set to the middle. I can go top, and I can go bottom, and I'll just put it back onto middle again. And of course, I can work with combinations of these to get my content positioned exactly where I want. Alright, so let's first of all, before we look at creating more pages, there's one thing missing, which is over here on the left in the menu section. So I'm going to click inside that div, and it looks like I've selected it, but if we just come up to the style sheet that I can, sorry, not the style sheet, the page code that I can see at the top, you can see that within this div, the cursor is currently outside of that menu div. So even though it looks like it's flashing inside it, it's not. So if I just place my cursor inside it there, it's now inside this menu div. So I'm going to put a table in there now. Insert table. I want this to be, I'll put 5 rows in there, it's up to you, depends how many pages are on your site. 1 column for this, 100%, border thickness of 0, and I've still got padding and spacing on there set to 2 pixels. If I click OK, and then just select back in there, you can see my table has appeared. So I'm just going to look for the white double-headed arrow. If I can't quite see it, if I select the table and move it to the middle, there's the white-headed arrow. And I'm just going to click and drag this down. Maybe just drag it down a little bit more, like so. Good. So what I'm going to do in here is write the names of the pages that I want to link to. Now I don't actually have any pages at the moment other than this index one, but my next page is going to be location, where I'm going to show you how to insert a Google map. And my next page after that might be a feedback form, so I could call this form, or I might call it get in touch. Websites tend to use language a bit like that. I'm not sure about my other pages just now, so I'm not going to bother with those. If you don't like the positioning of that, very simple, highlight the cells that you want to change the alignment of, and if you just right mouse click, align, center, you can send that text to the middle. We're going to look at changing the behavior of hyperlinks in a later tutorial, but for now I'm finished there. So file, save, and that's done. Now I'm ready to resave this page with a different name. File, save as, and it's defaulted back to the folder where I've been keeping everything. It's so important that everything is in the same folder, and I'm going to call this location, and I'll hit save. And you can notice now at the top when it comes in there will be another tab that says location. There it is. The computer is just being a bit slow there. So at the moment it's identical to the index page. So what I'm going to do is change some of this now and put a Google map on there. Before we show you that, I'm just going to clear the content that's currently on this page. Get rid of that, and get rid of this text. And over here on the left, what I do need to do, this page is going to be the location page, so I don't really need a link back to the page I'm currently on. So what I do need is a link back to the home page, so it's something you need to do. Now let's put the links on here. If I start with the index page, highlight the word that you want to turn into a link, right mouse click it, and go to make link. It defaults back to the website folder, and I'm looking now for the location page I've just made. There it is at the bottom, so I select it, click OK, and any second now that will turn into a link. As I say, my computer just seems to be going slow today. There we go. I'm just going to highlight, no, I can't do the get in touch now because I've not saved the page just yet. What of course I do need to do is move over to the location page, highlight the word home, right mouse click, make link, and remember your home page is saved with the name index, so I'll just select that, click OK. Just give it a second to appear. As you can see, it's being a little bit slow, my computer today. There it is, it's appeared now. What I'll do in a later tutorial is show you how we can change the behaviour of these hyperlinks. For example, how we can remove the underline, how we can get it to change when we hover over it. We'll have a look at that in a later tutorial. So for now, what you need to do, well, I'll just finish off by doing File, Save All, of course. What I'd like you to do is go and make sure you're happy with the alignment of content on your home page, so you can change the alignment horizontally, vertically within the cells. You can then insert a table into the menu div, put in the names of your links. If you don't know them all yet, no problem, we can come back and do that manually later, and put in links that you've got already to another page. And in the next tutorial we will start to look at getting this into inserting a Google map into there.